friends. Hey friends! Hey guys, happy Monday. I hope you guys are having just the best day ever. I look super pale. It's this lighting, I think. But happy Monday. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. How's keto going for you guys? Let me know down in the comments below. How's keto going? How are we doing? How are we hanging in there? How are things going for you guys? So I can tell you how they're going for me. They're going okay, actually. It's going okay. It's kind of sucking a little bit, but that's just because I want food. But overall, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good. I'm good. I'm good. But how are you guys doing? That's what's important to me. How are you guys doing? Sorry I haven't come up with a meal plan yet. Some things have happened over the last few days. Nothing terrible. Just we've been dealing with that, and we haven't gotten a chance to sit down with Amanda and film a meal plan. She is busy with work. I am busy with work, and John is home sick today, so he's in the back bedroom resting. So I'm going to sit down today and talk to you guys a little bit about Pcos and how keto has helped my polycystic ovarian syndrome, what it's done for me, what Pcos is, how it affects me personally, and how I found a ketogenic diet to help my polycystic ovarian syndrome, and just how I'm feeling in general. Okay. So as a lot of you guys know, unless you are new here, I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I was diagnosed with it about a month actually after I got my Mirena birth control after I had Ella. So I got put on birth control relatively quickly after giving birth to my daughter Ella about 5 years ago. I chose an implanted birth control because I'm just not good with remembering things. And I was quickly after getting the Mirena implant, which actually can cause ovarian cysts to get larger due to the hormones that are getting in your uterus. I found out that I had polycystic ovarian syndrome. I had already had, unbeknownst to me, symptoms of this diagnosis, but I didn't know that there was something that went along with this. My symptoms with polycystic ovarian syndrome are, get a notepad, I get ovarian cysts. That's like the #1 tall tale sign of polycystic ovarian syndrome. I also have irregular periods. I have facial hair. I gain weight really easily. I have food cravings that are like very similar to cravings with pregnancy or with getting your period all the time. I have all of the things, guys, all of them. What I find most annoying, and I'm also potassium deficient, which is from my polycystic ovarian syndrome, which can cause heart palpitations, just for you not to feel your best. Overall, with polycystic ovarian syndrome, Pcos for short, I don't feel my best. I have like a week out of the month where I'm like, yes, and then I feel like garbage. People with Pcos tend to be morbidly obese, overweight, have a hard time losing weight, grow facial hair in weird places, which is like the worst, in my opinion. That's the worst symptom for me. It's not like terrible, but it's not a good time. So that paired with the actual cysts suck. So people with this diagnosis tend to be overweight. It's really hard for them to lose weight, and it's also really hard for women to conceive with polycystic ovarian syndrome. Thanks to God, I had Ella. I don't know how. I think I might not have had it before her. I really don't know. But I got pregnant and I wasn't trying, and I had a beautiful, healthy baby girl. And here we are now dealing with all of the things. I have not tried to conceive since having Ella, so I don't know if that will be a problem with my diagnosis or not. But I have found that the ketogenic diet has resolved a ton of these issues for me, and I'm going to tell you the ones that have helped. The keto diet has helped the most. I find with this low carb diet, I have less hair growth, which I know, odd. And the #1 thing that happened for me, I got my implanted birth control. I had not had a period in 4 years, not a real period. When I started the ketogenic diet in January of this year, yeah, it was this year, February, I believe the first week in February, I got my first period of 5 years. That was interesting. I really didn't know how to prepare for it. I didn't know what to do. I felt like a teenager all over again, like a young girl. I'm like, what is this? The ketogenic diet really has regulated my hormone imbalance. I don't feel lethargic. I don't have the weird food cravings when I am following a strict way of keto than I did prior to keto. I also need to let you guys know that prior to keto, I had gained over 100 pounds in a very short amount of time. I was having very, very weird food cravings, similar to being pregnant. I was wanting sweets, chocolate, like dessert constantly. I still struggle with that, but I find eating a ketogenic diet, I am not suffering as much with those food cravings that I was when I wasn't doing keto. Keto actually was brought up to me by my obstetrician, my OBGYN. Is it obstetrician or is that an eye doctor? Siri, what's an obstetrician? No, I was right. I'm so smart. Yeah, so it was brought up to me by my doctor, my personal OBGYN, the one that gave birth to Ella, the one that diagnosed me with Pcos. He's the one who originally spoke to me about keto. He did not call it keto, he called it low carb, like basically to eliminate carbs. And me, much like everyone else in the world, I was like, absolutely not. I can never live without bread. There is no way. How do people not eat carbs? Like, you need carbs to live. I was very uneducated about keto. I had no idea what it was. Fast forward a year and 100 pounds later, I have seen keto pop up everywhere, and I'm like, well, these people are losing weight eating this way. I want to lose weight. I'm miserable. I'm desperate. Help me. So I went back to the doctor. The doctor mentioned it again, said you should really give this a try. It's really great for like the symptoms that you are showing with your Pcos. This will help you. And I reached out to Amanda, which a lot of you guys know here, Keto Ginger on YouTube. She gave me all the details on keto, as well as my doctor, and we decided to just go for it and just see what happened. And sure enough, I have never been healthier, and my hair growth slowed down. I would say it's 95%. It's not bad at all, and that I'm so grateful for, because girl, laser is expensive, waxing is annoying, and like, what girl wants to deal with that? So that, there's the dog. That has been what I've noticed just physically for me, that it really was bothering me a lot prior to keto. That has slowed down a ton, which I know a lot of my Pcos girls know exactly what I'm talking about. It's super freaking annoying. It's so uncomfortable, and it's just like, it sucks. So that has helped so much with keto, so much. And I'm not kidding, I noticed within the first month, I was like, girl, you don't need to make a laser appointment? Like, what? That would be my number one, heck yes. Like, I noticed it right away, as well as getting my period. My periods are now very regular. I get once a month for 5 days. I never had a period with this birth control, so it's super interesting to me. Fun fact, we are also planning on perhaps trying to conceive in the next year, and I will fill you guys in on our trying to conceive journey when we decide to go forward with that, how Pcos really affects that journey for me. I do plan on staying on keto throughout the process to see if that works, but I've heard a lot of really great success stories with keto babies, so that is just so inspiring. I hope if you are here and you have Pcos and you're looking into keto for conceiving, I've heard nothing but great things. I know Reddit is a really great source of information, so go check out Reddit and like trying to conceive on keto. I've seen nothing but success stories, so that really makes my heart so happy. If I decide to have another baby someday, I'm hopeful that I will be able to with this condition that I have. I am still taking potassium because I'm naturally potassium deficient, so I am taking a potassium supplement, because with keto being a diuretic diet, I found I got really dehydrated and my potassium was even lower. So I am on a potassium supplement, but it makes me feel my absolute best. I'm not lethargic, I'm more clear-headed, I'm not as irrational or emotional or just crazy. Oh. I would say ask John how crazy I was, but that's really dangerous for him, because then, you know, I'll get upset if he says how crazy I am. But you guys, I was just not in a good place. I had anxiety, like, it was just so terrible, and I had the hardest time losing weight. No matter how hard I worked out, I had the hardest time losing weight. My weight loss is just one of the many things that keto has helped me with, but I would say my Pcos overall has been the most impactful change for me personally that keto has given me. I don't have any cysts. I haven't had a cyst flare up in a very long time, thank God, because those really are so uncomfortable and just not a good time. And I'm just overall feeling my very best. So I don't know if I was all over the place with keto and like Pcos, but I feel like Pcos is something that a lot of the internet seems to be bringing up now. And I don't know if people really talk about how a diet really has changed, like can change your physical like health and well-being. This syndrome is not a good time, guys. Like, it is rough for women. It's really hard, and more women are being diagnosed with it every single year. And it can be embarrassing and make you feel like you're less than a woman, and just makes you feel yucky because you're gaining weight or you're having these really uncomfortable cysts, or really uncomfortable hair growth, or just like not feeling your best, having anxiety and depression, and it sucks. And I'm here to say that keto has helped a ton with my Pcos, a ton. And a lot of OBGYNs or gynecologists are giving women this option instead of taking metformin or all these other drugs, because I refuse to take a drug for this. I'm not going to be put on metformin. I don't have diabetes. I'm not going to put chemicals into my body, because once you're on that kind of stuff, it's hard to get off, you guys. It really is. So I wanted to try keto before I got so desperate that I need medication. And here I am, 75 pounds lighter, happier, healthier, and less hairy. Someone's gotta say it. So if you guys have any questions about keto and Pcos and anything that I've experienced personally that I haven't answered for you here, please leave the comments down below. I want to engage with you guys. I don't want you to feel alone. I don't want you to also have false hope and say that what has worked for me may work for you, but I do know that it has worked wonders for my polycystic ovarian syndrome. Wonders. I just feel better. Really do. And when I'm off keto, I notice a difference, you guys, and I swear I do. So like that kind of helps me stay the course as well, and I hope it will help you. And I hope this gives you some hope that you don't need medication to make yourself feel better. You don't need medication to make symptoms of something go away. You can fix this with a diet. You really can. Maybe just give it a try, your last ditch effort before, you know, you give medicine a go. You know, when you get diagnosed with something like this, it can just feel really overwhelming and isolating, but you are definitely not alone. There's thousands and thousands of us out here struggling to lose weight, struggling to get through the day, struggling not to eat dessert, struggling with hair growth, with cysts on our ovaries, with irregular periods, with trying to conceive. Like, we're all out here trying to do it, sis, and you are not alone. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I want to help you guys the best I can. I will find as much information as I can, but I just wanted to give you my personal experience with Pcos and keto. So here it is for you. Make sure if you have any questions, leave them down below. And thank you guys so much for hanging around with this fall keto series I've been doing. You guys have had really great feedback. I've had really great encounters and engagement with you guys through this journey. And I'm excited to see where we go from here throughout the holidays and just kicking keto's booty. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell, become a part of our family, become a friend. We are friends here, and it's all good here, girl. It's all good here. It's a safe space here. And I love you, and make sure, you know, you stick around. Talk to you guys so soon. I love you. Be on the lookout for that meal plan, okay? Bye, friend.